What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Slick Nick Gaming, and welcome to the second episode of Amiibo Fight Night. This time, we have put something together that is completely different. This was a game mode that was inspired by a channel called M&H Racing. I used to watch their videos all the time. And they did something called teamwork racing, where they would put a bunch of marbles into teams. And let me explain the rules. So I have 7 teams of 6 different amiibo. And they're going to be, so one representative from each team, all the way. So we are going to have one representative from each team. It's usually the one that's the furthest on the left. And we are going to be scanning those 7 representatives in. And they will be fighting. They will be duking it out on a random stage with 3 stock. The top 4 will stay alive. The bottom 3 are eliminated. So that means if your teammate finishes in the bottom 3, then that team loses a member. But if you stay in the top 4, you keep him. You keep your member. But if you finish in the bottom 3, you lose it. So, we are going to be picking one representative from each team. And every round, the people that move on are going to be moved to the back of the line, which is right here. They are going to be moved to the back of the line. And it's going to continue until there's only one team remaining. If you lose all of your fighters, if a team loses all of their fighters, they are eliminated. They are done for the day. So you got to be careful. You got to fight hard and make sure that you win the games. And the last team remaining at the end of the tournament will win the Jolly Roger Cup. So, let's scan in the first 7 representatives. For Team 1, we have Mario. I know, very neutral names. Team 2, we have Diddy Kong. For Team 3, we have Kirby. For Team 4, Villager. For Team 5, Pac-Man. Team 6, Jigglypuff. And for Team 7, Meta Knight. Oh, and also, you may have noticed we have a couple newcomers in this tournament. We have Marth, King K. Rool, and Mario 30, which is the 30th anniversary Mario amiibo that I bought about 5 years ago. Anyways, we are going to be cutting over to the studio now so we can get the first match underway. Alrighty guys, here we go. The first battle of what I like to call teamwork fighting. This is a new form of tournament that I decided to try. And all the stages will be random. And they will be... so all the stages will be randomized. And every fighter is going to have 3 stock. That's going to be the rules of the matches. And remember, you have to stay in the top 4 in order to stay in. But if you finish in the bottom 3, you're eliminated. I actually did this kind of tournament once before, but this is the first time I've done it on YouTube. And Mario gets knocked out first. These matches are going to be very hard to commentate because we have 7 people fighting at once. We have 7 fighters on the field at once here, so this is going to be pretty hard to commentate. Looks like Mario, Pac-Man, and Jigglypuff are down to 2 stock now. Oh man, I love doing these Amiibo tournaments. I'm really happy I can do them again. Man, I'm going to need a bucket to put all the losing Amiibo in. I'm actually going to need a bucket to put them all in. Looks like Mario is the first one down to 1 stock. This is not good. Oh man, what is happening here? Now Jigglypuff is down to her last stock. When I did this tournament at home, Team 5 actually won it. And it came down to the last 2 fighters. Jigglypuff turns on the final smash! And Mario is out! That means Team 1 will lose a member. Mario is eliminated. And now Kirby is down to his last stock. Everybody... Uh-oh. Villager. Oh my god, this is so hectic. And Pac-Man is out, which means Team 5 will also face a casualty. Pac-Man is eliminated. We're just looking for 1 more elimination. And then everyone who is left will move on. Everyone who's in the top 4 will be safe. And Diddy Kong is out, which means teams 1, 2, and 5 will all be facing casualties. We have Kirby from Team 3, Villager from Team 4, Jigglypuff from Team 6, and Meta Knight from Team 7. They will all be moving on. So we're just going to wait until this battle is over to see if there's anything that can be done. Actually, you know what I should have done? I should have set a 15-minute timer. That's what I should have done. Now everybody's down to their last stock. I'll call him back later. That's my father. I'll call him back later. Because I'm in the middle of recording right now. Meta Knight has the final smash now. Jigglypuff is out, but it doesn't matter. She will be moving on. Meta Knight knocks out Kirby with the final smash. And it's going to be between Meta Knight and Villager. Oh boy. Oh no! Villager gets knocked out by Meta Knight, and Meta Knight is the winner. So the top 4 that will be moving on will be Jigglypuff, Kirby, Villager, and Meta Knight. Meanwhile, Diddy Kong, Pac-Man, and Mario are all eliminated. Let's head back down to the floor and review the casualties. Alrighty guys, so this is what the table looks like now. We have our 3 fighters facing casualties. They're going in the bucket. So, now let's bring up the next set of fighters. For Team 1, Yoshi. For Team 2, Rosalina and Luma. For Team 3, Samus. For Team 4, Lucas. For Team 5, what the? Are you serious? My controller is... This controller, why does it randomly disconnect like that? Alright, let's... Alright, let's scan in these last three. Team 5, Pit. For Team 6, Wolf. And for Team 7, Daisy. Alrighty, guys, back to the studio. Let's start round 2. Alright, guys, round 2 is underway. So, teams 1, 2, and 5 all face casualties in the last round. Let's see which teams will face casualties in this one. So, teams 3, 4, 6, and 7 still have all 6 of their fighters. Teams 1, 2, and 5 only have 5. But it's still the very beginning of the tournament. I mean, a lot of things can happen. Oh, crap. I forgot to set a time limit. I'm going to do that on the next battle. I'm going to set a time limit after the next battle. Because I did one of these tournaments at home, and the first battle of it went on for almost 20 minutes. Yoshi and Wolf both lost a stock already. And yes, these are all random stages. I did not... these are... Every single stage is going to be completely random. And Wolf is already down to his last stock. What is up with this? Now Daisy is down to her last stock. So these stocks are actually kind of like your lives. And Wolf is out already. Wolf is already out. So Team 6 will be facing a casualty because Wolf is eliminated. So basically the way I am doing this is that it'll be the top half move on and the bottom half are eliminated. And it's also aces high, which means it's the top 4 and not the top 3. Oh man, we have several fighters down to their last stock. Yoshi, Rosalina, and Daisy are all down to their last stock. Oh, and there goes Rosalina. Rosalina is also eliminated. So Team 2 is now down to 4 fighters. I know this is very confusing, but you guys will get it more as the tournament goes along. We're waiting on one more elimination. Lucas still has all 3 of his stock currently, while everyone else has 1. Daisy has the most damage out of everyone that has 1 stock. Lucas recovering a lot of health. So is Yoshi. They are not letting Daisy go in there at all. They are not letting Daisy get any sunlight at all. We're still waiting on one more elimination, and then the top 4 will be moving on. Samus turns into Mega Samus. Oh man, this is gonna be very close. I don't know who's leaving or who's staying. All I know is that Wolf and Rosalina are both eliminated. And we're just waiting on one more. Uh-oh, Samus. Oh my god, they are all fighting at the edge. This is not good. And Lucas gets a lot of damage on Pit. And Daisy, Yoshi footstool, Daisy back up. Oh my goodness. Electrode doesn't do much of anything at all. Smash Ball could decide things here, depending on who gets it. Oh my god, this is crazy. Yoshi gets Daisy with the final smash, and Daisy will be out. Alright, moving on. We have Yoshi, Samus, Lucas, and Pit. We have our top 4, ladies and gentlemen. Rosalina, Wolf, and Daisy will all be eliminated. And Yoshi, Samus, Lucas, and Pit will be safe. Oh, and by the way, if there is a tie between 4th and 5th place, it'll go into sudden death. That's how ties will be broken. But if there is a tie in the top 4 or the bottom 2, then there won't be any sudden death. But if there's a tie between 4th and 5th place, there will be a sudden death. Just letting you guys know if there's ever a tiebreaker. Alright, so who's going to win here? Looks like Lucas! Lucas takes the win. Alright. Once again, our top 4 moving on are Lucas, Yoshi, Samus, and Pit. And Daisy, Rosalina, and Wolf are done for today. Let's go back down to the floor. Alright, now it is time for round 3. So as you can see, the winning fighters have all moved forward to the back of the line. And let's get the next set of fighters. From Team 1, Princess Peach. From Team 2, WarioWare, the current reigning champion. Actually, no, Rob is the current reigning champion. We have Zelda from Team 3, and the printer's going off. That's one of the things about recording in the family room, is stuff like that. Team 4, Falco. Team 5, Olimar, and Falco just fell over. I'll have to fix that. Alright. Why is Falco falling over? I think it's because he's on an uneven place in the carpet. Team 6, Ganondorf. And from Team 7, Isabelle. Alrighty, back to the studio. Alright guys, here we go. Round 3. And looks like it's going to be at Jungle Japes, which is going to be a very chaotic match. Especially with 7 people. This is going to be a very chaotic match because there's 7 fighters on this tiny stage. And what the... Why is it 5 stock? Hold on a second. I thought I set it to 3. Alright, well I guess this is going to be a blooper. Let's go back up to the rules. I thought I set it... Oh, it might have done that while I was scanning... Oh, goodness. I have to reset the rules to 3 stock. There we go. I don't know why it set itself to 5. Maybe it was just a slip of the joystick, if you know what I mean. Alright, now we get round 3 underway. And it's not going to be on the same stage, unfortunately. It's going to be on... Oh, this stage is even worse for 7 people. This stage is even worse. This is why I love setting it to random stages, because, well, not only because I train my amiibo to fight on random stages, but this is absolutely ridiculous. And also, you may notice on the top right that I set a 10-minute time limit. So hopefully, if the top 4 has already been set, then they will be on a time limit to finish up the match, or else there won't be any winner. But that's okay, because the winner of the match doesn't even matter in this case. Not until we get down to the last 2 teams. Oh god, the timer and the lava. This is absolutely nuts. Alright, Olimar and Zelda and Peach. Uh-oh! Who's gonna fit in there? And we just had a double KO. Ganondorf and Zelda both just got... Actually, no. Ganondorf and Falco just got KO'd. And now Olimar is down to his last stock. And the motorcycle just falls down into the lava. Oh man, big lava wave. This is like a lava tsunami. Could you guys even imagine surfing on lava? Oh god! Who's gonna fit in there? Looks like we got 4 knocked out this time. And Olimar is eliminated. Which means there's a casualty on Team 5. And now, WarioWare is the only one remaining with more than 1 stock. My god. This is absolutely nuts. I am really happy I turned on random stages, because it can really drive things crazy. You just never know what to expect, and that's the fun of it, I think. Anyway, 6 fighters remaining. Make that 5 as Ganondorf, in upsetting fashion, is eliminated. And there goes Zelda, and we have our top 4 moving on. Peach, WarioWare, Falco, and Isabelle. They will all be moving on. Meanwhile, teams 3, 5, and 6 will all be losing a member. We have our top 4 moving on. And it's going to be over pretty quick. Yup, we've just had 2 more eliminated. Actually, no, it doesn't matter because they will be moving on. Peach and Olimar will both be... Actually, no. Peach and Isabelle will both be moving on because they made it to the top 4. Oh, goodness. Oh, and WarioWare with the hand clap. And WarioWare will win the match. But again, the winner doesn't matter until we get down to the bottom 2. Until we get down to the last 2 remaining teams. And it looks like there's a tie between Peach and Isabelle, but that doesn't matter because they made it in the top 4. So they will both be moving on, along with Falco and WarioWare. And Zelda, Ganondorf, and Olimar are eliminated. Alright guys, let's head back down to the floor. That bucket's starting to get full. Alright, so on to round 4. We have, so let's see, let's start looking at looking at the total number of fighters remaining. So Team 1 and Team 3 and Team 7 all have 5 remaining. And Teams 2, 5, and 6 have 4 remaining. And it looks like, I'm not trying to jinx things here, but Team 4, it looks like they still haven't lost a fighter yet. But we are only in the 4th round, so anything can happen in this tournament. Alright, let's scan in the next set of fighters. We have for Team 1, Luigi. For Team 2, Ness. For Team 3, Bowser Jr. For Team 4, Captain Falcon, who is everybody's favorite to win. Actually, no, it's not going to be an individual fighter coming out on top. It's a team effort this time. And up next, Team 5, Little Mac. For Team 6, Wii Fit Trainer. And for Team 7, Wario. I know we just had a Wario in an earlier match, but that was WarioWare, not Wario. Anyways, let's get started with round 4. Alright, looks like we got nothing to worry about this time, as I've totally got the right rule set this time. I will not be tinkering with the rules anymore. I only tinkered with the rules so I could add a time limit. I did not interfere with the stocks at all. Every single match is going to be 3 stock. I'm trying to get a video uploaded here. You know what? I'm gonna start that. I'm actually going to start that when we get to in between rounds, because I don't want to interfere with the tournament at all by not being there. Oh my goodness! And it looks like we're fighting on Halberd this time. I just noticed we are fighting on Halberd, which is Meta Knight's ship. And don't worry, we will be doing another teamwork tournament when I get more Amiibo. I currently have a bunch more Amiibo currently in training, with several more on the way. So WarioWare was actually the winner of the second Amiibo tournament that I did. He made the ultimate comeback story, and Wario is out! Wario is eliminated. But WarioWare, the one with the biker gear, is actually, he was the one that made the ultimate comeback story after coming out of rehab. He actually, currently, the king of the hill for my Amiibo is Rob. He is currently the king of the hill. So, yeah, that's how it works. The king of the hill... So, Rob won the first tournament, and WarioWare won the second tournament. And I had them take each other on in a best-of-3 match. And, Rob won it, so therefore he was able to keep the throne. Bowser Jr. is eliminated! Which means... I think that means Team 3 finally lost their first fighter. No, actually, no. They lost their third fighter. And Little Mac is out! Which means the undefeated streak will continue for Team 4. We have our top 4 moving on. Luigi, Ness, Captain Falcon, who just got out, and Wii Fit Trainer. They will be our top 4 moving on. And Ness is down. Looks like it's going to be a battle between Luigi and the Wii Fit Trainer. I wonder who's going to win this. Wii Fit Trainer has got a lot more damage than Luigi has. Oh my god, they're just grabbing assist trophies and Pokeballs left and right. Luigi has barely taken any hits here. And he is just comboing Wii Fit Trainer. He and his little Pokemon friend. Uh-oh, but Luigi... Oh, what a turn of events! Wii Fit Trainer grabs the hammer and takes the win! What a turn of events! Oh man, if only that win actually mattered, but it does not. Captain Falcon, Ness, Luigi, and Wii Fit Trainer are the top 4, so therefore they will be moving on. Little Mac, Bowser Jr., and Wario are all eliminated. And that is the end of round 4. I will see you guys back down on the table. Alright guys, on to round 5. Let's check on the teams real quick. So, Team 5 is really struggling right now. They only have 3 fighters remaining. They have already lost half of their team. And Team 7, 6, 2, and 3 all have 4 remaining. Team 1 has 5 remaining. Meanwhile, Team 4 still has all 6 of theirs. Let's see how long they will keep doing this. I don't know if they'll be able to hold on to this much longer. But who knows? We'll see. Alright, now it's time for round 5. Representing Team 1, Donkey Kong. From Team 2, Pikachu. Team 2, Pikachu. Team 2, Pikachu. Anyways, now on to Team 3, Dr. Mario. Team 4, Mega Man. Team 5, Ike. Team 6, Marth. And from Team 7, Yarn Yoshi. And I am just realizing this now. This is Marth's first appearance on the YouTube channel. And same goes for King K. Rool and Mario 30. They will also be making their first appearances on the channel today. So anyways, good luck to everyone. And now let's get started with round 5. Man, I'm getting a really good workout, having to run out of the room and back in again to scan all the amiibo and put them back on the screen. And it looks like this match is going to be taking place on Duck Hunt. Which can be either good or bad, depending on how big you are, really. So they are fighting on the Duck Hunt stage. And they are all fighting at the edge here. It's still a very small stage. And Yarn Yoshi takes the first death. Yarn Yoshi also gets the final smash and will be taking out Mega Man and Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario gets knocked out. Mega Man survives. So, Yarn Yoshi, Dr. Mario, Mega Man, Donkey Kong, and Marth, and Pikachu are all at 2 stocks. Ike is the only one who hasn't lost one yet. Oh boy. Oh man, there's a lot of edge fighting. What is going on, you guys? Why are all of you guys edge fighting? Mega Man and Yarn Yoshi are both down to their last stock. They are both down to their last life. The beam sword took out one of the ducks in the background. That was pretty cool. Oh boy, they are all recovering health right now because of that beam. It looks like Donkey Kong is down to his last stock now. This music is absolutely nuts. I love it. Anyways, uh-oh. Now Dr. Mario's down to his last stock. We have 4 fighters on their last stock. And now Ike is down to his last stock. Ike was in the lead for most of the match, and now he's down to his last stock. And Yarn Yoshi and Mega Man are both eliminated, and that means Team 4's perfect streak is over. Team 4 will not be perfect any longer. They are not going to be the 1972 Dolphins. The reason why I did not come up with team names and instead just numbers. And Mega Man is out, which means we have our top... Blah, blah, blah. Alright, we have our top 4 moving on. Donkey Kong, Pikachu, Ike, and newcomer Marth. And Dr. Mario, Mega Man, and Yarn Yoshi will all be getting the can. They will all be shown the door. My God, guys, they're so focused on fighting each other that they're just ignoring the ducks. Oh God. I forgot about how much I used to love Duck Hunt. You know, if Duck Hunt were ever to be remade, I'm not sure what console it would be on. I'm not sure who's going to win here. The timer's almost expired. Well, we're almost halfway down the timer. And down goes Marth. It's between Ike and Pikachu. Again, this doesn't even matter who wins, because both of them have already moved on. And so will Marth and Donkey Kong. Pikachu gets the win! Alright, and Pikachu takes a nap after working very hard. Pikachu is taking a nap. And he will be moving on along with Ike, Marth, and Donkey Kong. And Dr. Mario, Mega Man, and Yarn Yoshi are all finished. I'll see you guys back down on the floor in just a second. We're getting up there. There's a lot of dead fighters in that bucket. Anyways, now we are moving on to round 6. Team 4's perfect streak is over. They along with Team 1, they have 5 fighters remaining. Teams 2, and 6 are doing well. They are also doing well with 4 remaining. But teams, Team 3, Team 5, and Team 7, they've got some work to do because they only have 3 fighters remaining. Alright, so let's get on with it. Round 6. For Team 1, we have Bowser. For Team 2, Link. For Team 3, Fox. For Team 4, the current Amiibo King, Rob. On Team 5, Lucario, whose tail Rob has been pulling. Rob has, for some reason, thought it was a good idea to start pulling his tail. King K. Rool for Team 6. Okay. For Team 6, we have Rob. No. Rob is on Team 4. King K. Rool is on Team 6. He is another newcomer. And we have another newcomer on Team 7, Mario 30. They are the last 2 of the 3 newcomers. They are the last 2 of the 3 newcomers being introduced today. Alright, without further ado, let's get started with round 6. Alrighty, round 6 of the tournament is going to be on, a big stage. It's going to be in Newport City. I'm not sure what to think of this because this is a pretty big stage, so that means we might have a longer battle, which is one of the reasons why I'm glad I set up a time limit. So if it runs out and the top 4 has already been decided, we don't need to continue watching them fight. Because it's kind of pointless since the top 4 would have already been decided. And Mario 30 already loses his first life. In case you're new here, I do Amiibo tournaments every month with all my Amiibo. I already have the next couple tournaments planned. I'm going to be doing plenty more. I've already done a bunch of them. If you guys want to check out my Amiibo tournament playlist, then go ahead and check it out. I've done 2 regular Amiibo tournaments. I've done team Amiibo tournaments. And I've also done Amiibo tournaments with themes. But this is something completely new that we haven't done before. Teamwork fighting. This is a method that I found off another YouTuber called M&H Racing, where they raced marbles, where they actually raced marbles. And they did not have Amiibo fight. They were actually a marble racing channel. If you want to go ahead and follow him, the channel is called M&H Racing. If you want to go ahead and follow him, then please feel free. I'm not judging you. He is on the spectrum, just like me, and a lot of other viewers of mine. And he's a really good friend. So I would definitely recommend checking out his channel if you haven't yet. If you're into, if you like watching racing videos like I do. But anyways, thank you M&H Racing if you are watching this for inspiring me to do this tournament. Alrighty, King K. Rool is already down to his last stock. Not really giving the viewers a good first impression at all. Well, then again, maybe in the next tournament he will, because the next tournament is going to be a one-on-one. It's going to be a one-on-one style tournament, the next one I do. Rob grabs a hammer. He is wrecking house right now. We're already down to 7 minutes remaining. And King K. Rool is down to his last stock. Oh, and by the way, if there are 5 fighters remaining by the time the timer runs out, then it'll go into sudden death. That's how it's going to work. Actually, no. The one with the higher amount of stock at the end of the timer will be moving on. By the way, if the timer runs out, before the top 4 is decided, then we will judge it based on stock. That's how we will do it. And if they have the same amount of stock, there will be a sudden death. Mario 30, King K. Rool, and Bowser are all down to their last stock. And Rob finally loses his first one. And King K. Rool plummets to his death, and we have the first elimination. King K. Rool is eliminated. And now everybody has 1 stock left except for Rob, who is the proven king of the hill right now. We know he's the king of the hill because, like I said earlier, he took on the second tournament winner and won. So, and that was a best of 3 series. Uh-oh, the game's falling asleep. The timer has already run down to 5 minutes, and we've only had 1 elimination. This could be a bad sign here. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Hurry up and get 2 more eliminations already. Everybody's got a lot of damage, but Rob is the only one that has an extra stock to back him up. There's a smash ball. That could do some serious damage. Uh-oh. But Bowser and Mario 30 are trapped. And there goes Link and Bowser. So, we have our top 4 moving on. Fox, Mario 30, Rob, and Lucario. Oh man, that was crazy. Bowser actually got eliminated first. It looks like Lucario is going to put Rob down to his last stock. How much longer is this fight going to last? There's only 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Oh boy. I'm trying to decide right now whether I should split this video, if I should keep it all in one video or if I should split it into 2 parts. Because judging by how much footage I've recorded, it's probably going to be about half an hour long. I think this has already been going on for at least half an hour. And it's probably going to be going on for much longer. Oh, and by the way, the time limit will be going away once we get down to the last 2 teams. Alright, looks like the King of the Hill proves his royalty, and he wins it. He will be moving on, along with Lucario, Fox, and Mario 30. And Bowser, Link, and King K. Rool are all eliminated. Alright, let's get back down to the floor and make an official decision as to whether we should keep this going or if we should split it into a second day.
Alright then.
Well, based on what the dogs are doing, I think we should stop. We're all pretty tired. We just got 6 rounds done. So we have all decided we are going to be, we are all going to be finishing up the tournament tomorrow. Because we all got pretty tired. So that means, while we get down here, we're going to put these guys in the bucket, and we are going to be continuing this tomorrow. So, here are the remaining fighters. All 7 teams are still intact. We are going to be continuing this tournament tomorrow. So, I will see you guys tomorrow for part 2 of the Teamwork Amiibo tournament. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching.